1. Increased health risks. Even a small illness can become a major emergency. Traveling after 80 exposes you to environments where your body may not respond well at crowded airports, buses, or hotels where germs spread easily. Even a simple cold can escalate into pneumonia or other serious infections in seniors, especially those with weaker immune systems. Detailed discussion. When you travel, your normal routine sleep, meals, medications is disrupted. This alone can weaken your immune response. Seniors over 80 are at much higher risk for dehydration, food poisoning, respiratory infections, and blood clots from sitting too long. The biggest danger is that you may be far from your regular doctor or hospital. Something as simple as a fall or a spike in blood pressure could turn into an emergency where help is delayed. Example for impact: imagine catching a stomach bug while visiting another country. You might end up in a hospital where doctors don't know your medical history, may not speak your language, and might not have access to the medications you rely on. Practical advice: encourage seniors to consider local trips or short day outings instead of long-distance travel. This allows them to enjoy stimulation and change of scenery without the stress of health risks far from home. 2. Physical strain and exhaustion. Travel takes a toll on aging bodies. Even young, healthy travelers often feel worn out after a long flight or road trip. For seniors over 80, this physical toll can be overwhelming. Detailed discussion. Long lines, heavy luggage, security checks, rushing to gates, all these require stamina and mobility that may not be as strong at this stage of life. Sitting for hours on a plane, train, or car trip can cause swelling in the legs, stiffness, and dangerous blood clots. Sleep schedules get disrupted, leading to confusion, fatigue, and sometimes even delirium in very elderly travelers. Real-life scenario: an 82-year-old man takes a 9-hour flight to visit family overseas. By the time he arrives, he is so fatigued and jet-lagged that he spends most of the trip resting, unable to enjoy the experience, and he needs weeks to recover after returning home. Solution: encourage seniors to prioritize their energy and choose travel-free ways to connect, such as video calls with loved ones, so they stay healthy and avoid pushing their bodies beyond their limits. 3. Greater risk of accidents and falls. Unfamiliar environments create hidden dangers. Hotel bathtubs without grab bars, uneven sidewalks in foreign cities, slippery airport floors all increase the risk of falling, which is the #1 cause of injury in seniors over 80. Detailed discussion. Falls at this age often lead to broken hips, which can require surgery and a long recovery, sometimes resulting in permanent loss of mobility. Even minor injuries, like a sprained ankle, can ruin a trip and create significant stress for the senior and their family. Traveling means you don't have your usual support network nearby to help in emergencies. Practical example: a simple misstep while carrying luggage can lead to months of rehabilitation and even hospitalization, something far less likely if you stay in your familiar home environment with safety modifications already in place. Tip: if travel is absolutely necessary, seniors should bring non-slip shoes, portable grab bars, and walking aids, but ideally, staying home or choosing safer, shorter trips may be wiser. For emotional stress and anxiety, travel can disrupt mental peace. After 80, mental and emotional well-being is just as important as physical health. Travel can create confusion, anxiety, and emotional strain that outweighs the benefits of the trip. Detailed discussion. New environments, loud crowds, rushing, and time zone changes can cause agitation or disorientation, especially for seniors experiencing mild memory issues. Losing luggage, missing a flight, or navigating foreign languages can turn into major stressors. Emotional exhaustion often leads to physical exhaustion, creating a cycle that leaves seniors feeling drained instead of rejuvenated. Scenario: a senior couple plans a long cruise to enjoy life, but instead, they spend the first 3 days adjusting to the ship, worrying about seasickness, and feeling mentally overstimulated by all the noise and crowds. Healthy alternative: encourage quiet, local retreats, maybe a few days at a nearby park, beach house, or peaceful countryside bed and breakfast. This still provides a change of scenery, but with far less stress and risk. 5. Financial strain and vulnerability. Travel can become unexpectedly expensive for seniors, and money worries add another layer of stress. Detailed discussion. Seniors over 80 may have fixed incomes, making costly trips a burden. Medical insurance often doesn't cover emergencies abroad, leaving families with huge bills. Older adults are more vulnerable to scams and theft when traveling. Losing a wallet or passport can be devastating. Example: imagine spending thousands on a once-in-a-lifetime trip, only to fall ill halfway through and return early, losing money and gaining stress. Better approach: instead of using savings for travel, consider investing in home modifications, hobbies, or local experiences that improve quality of life and bring lasting happiness without financial strain. 6. Peace of mind and comfort are priceless. Perhaps the most overlooked reason to avoid travel after 80 is the comfort and security of staying in a familiar environment. Detailed discussion. Your own home is set up for your needs: favorite chair, familiar bathroom layout, everything within easy reach. Familiar surroundings reduce the risk of confusion, stress, and accidents. Staying home allows you to maintain your healthy daily routines, from meals to exercise to medication schedules, which is crucial at this stage of life. Emotional perspective. Seniors often feel guilty about not traveling to visit family or attend events. But protecting your health and peace of mind is not selfish, it is wise. You can connect with loved ones through video calls, letters, or having them visit you. Powerful closing message. Staying home isn't about giving up, it's about choosing health, safety, and dignity over unnecessary risk. It's about ensuring that the time you have is spent in comfort, surrounded by familiarity, rather than recovering from stressful travel. 7. Medication and medical care challenges. Risk of missing life-saving treatments. Travel disrupts your usual medication schedule and can make it harder to access the care you need in an emergency. Detailed discussion. Many seniors over 80 take multiple daily medications at very specific times. Traveling across time zones, or even just breaking routine, can lead to missed doses or double dosing. Some medications need refrigeration, which can be difficult to manage during flights or long road trips. If you require regular checkups, dialysis, or blood tests, being away from your home doctor could delay critical care. Real-life example. An elderly woman on blood thinners for her heart traveled to a different country, missed her INR blood test, and ended up in the hospital with uncontrolled bleeding. Practical tip: for seniors who must travel, create a detailed medication plan with alarms and a written schedule. But for many, avoiding travel altogether is safer. Your health routines are too important to risk. 8. Pandemic and infectious disease exposure. Higher risk, lower resilience. While we often think of pandemics like COVID-19, even seasonal flu or other outbreaks can be dangerous for seniors over 80. Detailed discussion. Airplanes, buses, and crowded tourist sites are breeding grounds for germs. Seniors in this age group have lower immune defenses, meaning even mild infections can lead to pneumonia, hospitalization, or long recovery times. Some outbreaks may occur unexpectedly in the very region you are visiting, and medical infrastructure may be overwhelmed or unable to support you. Scenario for impact. An 81-year-old man traveled during flu season, caught influenza on the flight, and ended up spending most of the trip sick in bed. When he returned home, he needed weeks to recover and lost valuable strength in the process. Health-conscious solution: instead of traveling during peak illness seasons, encourage safe local gatherings.